Welcome to Snack Food and Wholesale Bakery's review of the most notable new products of the last month. I'm Jenni Spinner, Chief Editor.
And I'm Senior Editor Liz Parker.
And this new product spotlight includes what we think are the most notable launches from February 2023. And this isn't necessarily items we would buy or items that we tried and liked, but ones that we found innovative, unusual, or aligned with current trends. Liz, why don't you start us off?
Sure. So today we're starting off with Dave's Killer Bread organic snack bars. So these just came out and they actually held a virtual tasting that I was able to attend. There's 3 different flavors. There's cocoa brownie, a trail mix flavor, and like an oat honey flavor. And what's notable about this, if you know the brand, obviously the name is Dave's Killer Bread. So you wouldn't be thinking that they'd be making snack bars, but they're kind of expanding to that category. They're also organic. They have a lot of whole grains in them, things like that.
Yeah, I have tried them, and they've got a good nutrition profile. People that are going for organic snack bars might be interested in low sugar, a bit of fiber content, and it has that. It'll be interesting to see if people that are familiar with the bread brand slide over to this other section of the store to try their other new product.
Yep, for sure.
And my first product is Kettle brand air fried potato chips. Now, Kettle brand has been around a bit. Air fryers, I think I might be the only person on the planet that hasn't purchased an air fryer herself. It seems like, yeah, all of my friends have them in their kitchen. So air fryers are something that people are familiar with, but have not seen air fried snacks. I think the one thing that I've seen, the one CPG that I've seen with air fried on the label is Tyson has some chicken tenders that have been air fried before freezing. So there's that. But Kettle brand is a brand that we know and love, and they are, well, some people love them, some people may not. They have a very distinct crunchy texture. Crunchier being kettle cooked than a lot of other more thinner cut potato chips. And having tried these, I can say that the air fried maybe a little bit different, but the crunch is still very much there. So consumers that find these in Whole Foods, and now it's I'm in the Chicago area. I've seen them in Jewel. I believe I've seen them in Target, but my memory might be failing me. Be interesting to see if consumers try these and connect with them.
Yep. It's always fun to see products out in the wild, as I call it, because I don't go to the grocery store that much anymore due to COVID and other reasons. But sometimes you'll be walking the aisles and you're like, oh, hey, we wrote about that and that and that. So that's always fun. But moving on to our next product, which both of us actually chose, Post Consumer Brands Sweet Dreams cereal. So think about that for a minute. You're like, why is the cereal named Sweet Dreams? So the cereal actually helps you produce more melatonin. So it's actually meant to be consumed at night, which obviously is not what I wouldn't say normal people, but it's obviously not when you would normally think of having cereal. Cereal is more of a breakfast item. So we both picked this one for its unusualness.
Yeah, I have cereal that I snack on at different times of the day. But when people purchase cereal, I think most consumers do not think of cereal as an anytime or any occasion snack. So this is going to require a little bit of a shift, but thinking of one other, it's not under our umbrella, but Night Food is a line of ice cream that contains things like dark cherries and other ingredients that promote sleep. So yeah, it's in the name, Night Food, but yeah, I think most people, well, I've had ice cream for breakfast before. But I'm not sure that they resonated with consumers that are looking for sleep promoting ice cream, or just might not even be aware of the benefit. But Sweet Dreams is again right out there with what they do in the name. So yeah, will consumers connect with that or be confused?
Yeah, that should be interesting to see. To me, ice cream makes sense because you might, have dinner, have some
Mhm.
dessert, go to sleep. But cereal, I do know a lot of people who have that as a snack as well. So there's no reason why you can't have some cereal after dinner as well.
Sure, for sure.
So our next product is of interest to me because I'm an avid moviegoer. So AMC
Same.
is actually doing a line of microwave popcorn, which you'll be able to get at Walmart. And they're kind of tying it in to the Oscars. So the Oscars is coming up, I think, in just a week or two as of this recording, like early March, mid-March. And AMC is like, go get our popcorn, have it, enjoy it. No need to come to our theater, which is kind of interesting. But like, no
Yeah.
need to go to the theater, and you can watch the Oscars, in the comfort of your own home. So it'll be interesting to see if that tastes similar to their movie theater popcorn or if they've changed it up a little bit.
Yeah, I had some of the same thoughts. AMC is kind of like self-competing or self-defeating, even with a brand that is meant to be consumed outside of their core business, which is physical movie theaters. But this is not like we've not seen things before. We talked either last time or the time before about IHOP having a breakfast cereal. IHOP branded breakfast cereal tasted like blueberry pancakes. It's kind of like, here, have breakfast outside of our actual business. But I think it's doing pretty well. So but again, that's not like Taco Bell has their restaurants, but they also have branded taco shells and
Right.
other snacks. So it's sometimes these branded products serve as a reminder that, hey, our restaurants or movie theaters exist. You should go there next time. Have a taco.
I have seen something like this before too. Like at the beginning of the pandemic, there was a local movie theater who, the movie theaters were closed, but they were allowed to sell concessions. So they actually started selling their popcorn on DoorDash. They were like, are you missing movie theater popcorn? You can order it right through DoorDash. So that was kind of inventive. So it'll be interesting to see if consumers kind of feel the same way about the AMC popcorn.
That's funny you should mention that. The new 400 up here in the far north suburb, or excuse me, the far north neighborhood of Rogers Park, Chicago, they did the same thing, and it was kind of nice. It reminded me of what I was missing in the heavily buttered movie popcorn. And once the movie opened, I had warm fuzzy feelings about them. So I went to go see Fast and Furious 9. It's not great, but the popcorn was. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is Better Brand has come out with a line of low carb bagels that they call Better Bagel. It's interesting because we've had discussions about low carb baking technology advancing, and I'm going to give a bit of review. I was not expecting much, even though this particular company and product have gotten a lot of attention from retailers and investors like Daniel Lebetsky, who's best known as being the founder of the Kind Bar. I was a little skeptical, and then I tried them, and it's very low carb, high in fiber, and I've had bagels, packaged bagels that were not as good as this, even though they were conventional, gluten, carby bagels. So there's a bit of a price premium, as there is with low carb products sometimes, but I think this could gain a following, especially people who've been told to cut carbs, but they still love their bagels.
Yeah, that could be interesting. I haven't tried them yet. I did see our write-up on the site, but I'll have to start looking for those in the stores.
Indeed.
And on the complete opposite side, if you're looking for some carbs, Farm Rich has 3 new products. And what's interesting, they're all interesting, but I'll tell you about them. One of them is a toasted ravioli product. So definitely still has, lots of grains, etc. But the other one is a pizza crunchers product. So it's almost like a pizza wrapped up, kind of like a pizza roll, but it looks a little different to me. But the one that was most interesting to me, they're doing plant-based mozzarella cheese sticks. So they're very well known for their frozen appetizers, including the cheese sticks. But I believe this is their first foray into plant-based, meaning if you're lactose intolerant, you can try these cheese sticks. And I'm pretty curious how they taste because I have yet to find like a good dairy-free cheese that I like. Aldi actually had some plant-based cheese sticks I tried, and the breading was actually really good, but I wasn't like a huge fan of the inside, because to me, a lot of plant-based cheeses taste very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, obviously it's not going to taste like dairy cheese, I get that, but the mouthfeel to me is just a little different.
Yeah, there's some plant-based cheeses and cheese vegan products that I like, but there's cheese, we expect a lot of cheese, especially in things like mozzarella sticks, because it's not just the taste, the mouthfeel, it also, like, you expect to break apart a mozzarella stick and have it, just like, ooh, I'm getting hungry just thinking about a decent mozzarella stick. So I have yet to encounter plant-based cheese that consistently melts and stretches and gets that stringy thing that you look for in pizza and stuff. So I'm interested in trying this because I kind of want to see how it tastes and how it stretches, and yeah, okay. Another product that I thought was interesting, although I am far outside their target market, Good to Grow is a brand that if you're a parent of small children or you have any small kids in your life, you've probably seen these little kid drinks that the bottle is conventional, but the top is a branded character. Lots of Disney. I think I've seen Paw Patrol. And the package is the star of the show. The juice inside is, kid-friendly juice, but the branded stuff. Now the Good to Grow brand has come out with Snackers, which is in very similar branded cartoon character containers, but with a different kind of snacks. And this is the kind of thing that it's the kid is going to see, Anna from Frozen or whoever, Spider-Man, and go, ooh, I want that. And so it'll be interesting to see if this is the kind of thing that resonates with the younger consumers, and the the parents with the money who get whined at to buy these things.
Parents might even might appeal to them, because I know a lot of people my age, like mid-30s, who love Disney and Pixar and things like that. So they might even say, oh, these are fun, my kids might like these. So our next product, speaking of vegan products, Morningstar has teamed up with Pringles to release chicken fries, and that's spelled CHIK''N. So if you've ever had a Morningstar product, and I'll admit I lived off their veggie burgers in college because they were tasty and really easy to make. Morningstar does vegan products, meat-like products like crumbles, burgers, things like that. So they're teaming up with Kellogg's brand Pringles to do chicken fries, and I believe the breading has some Pringles in it, is how that works. So I would definitely want to try those because I love chicken fries, and I think Morningstar usually makes a good product, so that would be pretty tasty.
Yeah, I'm a fan of plant-based products, even though I'm a carnivore, or I guess I should say an omnivore. I don't eat nothing but meat. Morningstar has figured out what a lot of other plant-based companies and brands have figured out, that people who eat vegetarian don't just want health benefits. Sometimes they want indulgence in snacks and other food categories, and this is one area. Chicken fries are something that they're fun, not necessarily healthy, but they're fun, and you want something that's going to give you an indulgent feeling sometimes, even if you're not eating actual chicken spelled the right way. So I'm interested too as a consumer.
Those have been pretty popular lately. We didn't include it this round, but Burger King just came out with spicy chicken fries that we did write about.
Yeah.
So people are kind of getting creative. Those have actual meat in it, but people are kind of getting creative, trying to like spin stuff into new products. So should be interesting. And then do you want to talk about the last product that we both chose?
Yeah, so Unique Snacks is a company that's been around literally more than a century. Justin Spaniff, the boss of the show, he comes from a long line of pretzel making people, a lot of them with excellent handlebar mustaches, although Justin himself is clean shaven. So they've come out with pretzels, and they've come out with something called splits, which is, super crunchy. Pretzel shells, which is interesting, something unique. It's basically just a hollow pretzel that you can stuff stuff in or eat, super crispy feeling by itself. So what they came out with recently is puffsels, which is a puffed extruded snack, gluten-free, comes in 4 different flavors. And so it's completely new territory, but they put it in a little pretzel shape. It's like the shape of a mini pretzel. So it's completely different, but it still harkens back to their heritage. So, and the flavors are very well done. There are things that you would consider, pretzels have buffalo pretzels, garlic and onion seasoning sometimes. So it's different and not different.
Yeah, I found it to be pretty interesting because obviously, pretzels, everyone's had pretzels before, and we write about a lot of puffed and extruded snacks, but I don't think I've ever seen a puffed snack shaped like a pretzel. So I imagine that would taste pretty good as well.
Yeah, they were nice enough to send me some samples, and I am a fan because I sometimes I don't expect a lot of puffed and extruded, especially in the way of crunch. Like sometimes the crunch is more like, if I'm not naming names, but there's not enough of a crunch. There's too much give, and it's like eating packing peanuts. This one, you can tell that they worked really hard. They were very thoughtful, as one should if you've got 100 years of pretzel products and you're going into new territory. I think they did a good job, and I think this is something that consumers who try will like it too. I think we're out of products, Liz.
Yep, I think that's all the time we have for today.
But if you, listener, if you've got a new snack or bakery product you'd like to share, feel free to email me at spinnerj@bnpmedia.com. Or if you have any strong thoughts about the products we discussed today and you would like to debate me or Liz, that'd be fine too. So that's about it. We're going to let you go.
Yep, thanks for joining us.
Bye.